Oh. Oh, we're back. Oh my god. Oh no, save and a slot one save. Let's go. I've kind of not been like, not that I'm not looking forward to playing this game again, but man, it's been too long and trying to remember everything is going to be crazy. And I've literally just remembered that there's this mind map thing that reminds you of everything. This isn't even a bit. I've just, oh Jesus, I'm not clicking on everything. Oh yeah, million. I don't think Million is a spy. I don't know, I just don't buy it. We're going straight in with some complex. What happened? We're playing as the daughter, as Kay. We were... What were we doing? We went into the basement of our house, found our mum's like uplink, whatever the fuck, and then Million started going a bit crazy. We do have that app on our phone. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna get a quack job. Oh, these are all gonna be exactly the same, aren't they? So it could have been, it was really quick that we, like mum died and we came back, right? But the funerals happened. I do want to see you clown up. Trying to save it for this weekend, now you're excited. Nothing wrong with clowning up after hours. Oh my god, we've got... He's clowned up. Okay. This is my office where the magic happens. Pretty cool, huh? I trusted Million. Like I said, I never trusted her. Not for a minute. Figured she was just a set of ice for Thomas and Claire. Too much. Figures after Catherine died, she'd leave a big mess behind. I didn't want to... Okay. Keep your head on straight, alright? We're going to find Blake, then you can skip town again and forget this place for good. Hell, if there's room in the truck, I might come along. But I don't want you to come along. That's, what we got? Matt? Big Matt, Billy Bass? I keep track of all the dead bodies I found. You can find a lot of dead bodies if you go looking, kind of like a treasure hunt. Man, there's some like off map. Maybe. Or it's probably just holding up. Whatever. Toilet's right there if you need to wash off. There's no sink. What, are going to wash in the toilet? Place next door complains they can see me when I'm on the pot. Told them to look the other way. Ain't like I'm making you watch. I think they like my hole otherwise. Keeps us connected. Oh, it's just a huge fucking hole in the wall. That's weird. Anyway, I guess we're leaving. A man wearing battle armor emblazoned with a red cross crouches over a turtle on the sidewalk. A name tag that reads Garrett is fixed to the man's armor. Man, they've like... Oh, they wanted cool armor before, didn't they? Who the fuck are you? I got separated from my co-workers. I saw this turtle. Why are you outside my place of business dressed like a pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Where are your co-workers? They said they'd come pick me up before launch, but it's getting kind of late. Oh my god, did they leave without you? Launch? What's that mean, launch? I don't know, man. We were supposed to do this thing tonight, but it kind of fell apart at the last minute. I'm not... It's not a soldier costume. It's not a costume, I'm a soldier of Christ. Who do you fight? Scum. Scum? Hipsters, punks, that's... Why are you fighting them? Because they think they know everything, but they don't know shit. They think everything they do is morally superior, but it's not. They just make the world worse, but insist they're making it better. I don't want to be in your club, okay? You people are uptight losers. Stop calling me a fucking Nazi. I'm not a Nazi, man. I'm just a guy. I'm Caleb. I mean Garrett. I'm fucking Garrett. It's one of the Garretts. I kind of already knew that, though. What kind of work? Spiritual work. Kind of like outer space stuff, rockets. We're into self-improvement, weightlifting, things like that. Does sound like a Yeah, cool as hell, like a cult. It is. Cult but better. Join and immediately have friends and a dad who wants to hang out with you. Oh, that's depressing. Have fun with your turtle. I don't know which Garrett we're supposed to... Wait, I already did that. Play the thing of like, your dad wants you to come home. It's one of them. The saddest one, I guess. The Garretts are wandering around. I have no memory of where I'm going. I'm going home, aren't I? To check the basement again. Where I found you came in right through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noises came from that I climbed up in the attic. They had a ladder that went down through the attic into a closet like a damned haunted house. The robot had it clawed around your neck. Kicked you out of the way. Probably kicked you pretty hard. The robot's face was all opened up. She had, I don't even know what it was, a big glowing tumor floating in her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already have my 9 drawn. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. Whined a little bit and fell over. Wasn't easy getting you back up that ladder, but I managed. Let's go check. Alright. Oh, is it going to be that... Like, it's not there. Oh no. It's right where I left her. She's not going nowhere. What the hell's Catherine doing? Spooks me out. Don't even look, Kay. Don't even think about it. She wasn't who she was. I don't know, man. I don't... You run your fingers over the flake glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall to the ground beside her limp hands. There's no life left in the machine. It's very sad. Anti-malware advertisement repeats itself infinitely. At the center of the table sits a cheap plastic electronic device. We already fucked around with this, didn't we? No Wi-Fi connection detected. Driver's corrupted. Device requires update. Get me online. Oh, it's Catherine's voice. This answering machine kind of pushy. Get it hooked up to the internet, see what happens. Military grade signal jammer. One of these is enough to take the whole neighborhood offline. Oh my god, what the fuck? No, I'll manage. You unplug the signal jammer from the wall. That thing should have a connection now. Wi-Fi detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Critical I/O functionality has been deprecated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, query a New Orleans neural versioning clinic website today. You got one of them? I do. Catherine Madeira. Compressing local artifacts. Resolved. Establishing remote connection. K. Enumerate items, K. I'm speaking to my daughter. Catherine? Yes. Whoops. I just recorded him not doing anything. You're fucking with me because I'm drunk. Base enumeration module. Conflict detective. Can you attack K? You talking about Million? What is Million? What are you talking about, K? How the hell are we even having this conversation? You pulled the phone from the blank. What are you? I'm Catherine Madeira, age 52, branch identifier, November YX2RV1.0.0. I'm hosted on a 32 terabyte head host external hard drive without cloud support. Need to find Blake. What happened, dear, to my son? Missing. Blake is missing. He is lost. His face is a shadow. Okay, you know where he might be? Blake is missing. Is his phone broken or something? Enumeration error. I'm sorry, I don't know. I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. What do you remember last? There in the chair where I sat, the room was dark. The clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was to meet with Superduck. Superduck is the version consciousness of Duck. Please rephrase. Kate, why you was going to see Duck. I was going to see Super Duck, a spawn of Duck, a deformity. But why, Catherine? Because of what I saw? What I saw in the lake? Okay, you ever went to see Duck, like I told you? We better go pay him another visit. I can't make any sense of this. You're my child? Is the session complete? My oldest, I remember that you held my leg as a baby when you began to walk. About Blue? What do you mean by Blue? Kay, can you hear me? Kay, please. I do not know about Blue. Have I forgotten Blue? Oh dear. The house was dark and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this Blue? Oh, it's probably because I didn't keep it earlier. Did I keep it or not? I don't really remember. Anyway, about Blake. I remember many things about Blake. I remember that he cried. He didn't want me to die. He asked me not to die. Did I die? Something else. That's enough. This answering machine mentions Duck. Let's run by Dimes and have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on. Should really sort out that laptop. Never liked the robot, but it's still hard seeing it this way. Had to do it though. Otherwise you'd be missing a face. Yeah, we're gonna go see Duck, that's fine. What's all this then? Million was shot in the face. Okay. That's is what it is, I guess. What the fuck do you want? Two teenagers wearing cheap costumes block the door. Each way is a name tag that reads Garrett. This must be the co-worker that little nerd was talking about outside my place of business. He regards the teens. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple of soda cans. Look who's talking, clown. Nothing wrong with my look. It's timeless. So you'll work with that other... It's weird he's wearing clown... I shouldn't have done it. Anyway. So you all work with that other little dude outside my place of business? We work only for ourselves. We don't answer to anyone. We're free Garretts. Whatever. Where the hell's Duck? Where the hell's Duck? So I'm asking you. Deus Volt motherfucker. Are you gonna attack me? Seriously? Let's kill the clown. I don't know, dude. I could if I wanted to. I just silence Garrett. Can't see out of this thing. Stand tall, the barbarians are at the gate. The adolescents turn towards the blank. Ready yourself for death. Are you fucking serious? And kill that little dweeb. I don't like that. What's your... Oh, fuck this. What the hell was that about? Let's go check on Duck, now I'm worried. Oh no. Hey Duck, Clay, you around, bruh? Old man ain't left this house in years. Hell, them little kids do with him. Scribble letter. Never thought things would get this fucked up. It all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Dead lady's kid. Then he tossed John's head in the water. What? And John's eyes, they weren't his, they were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts at the rocket been sneaking around trying to find his head. I didn't like John, but hell, everyone deserves a funeral. We know he tossed it out of the boat somewhere around 30077 90366. But the lake is so full of sediment we can't see shit. Losing hope we'll find it. That's all for now. You boys be safe. M coordinates is in Lake Pontchartrain. They're searching the swamps. Put that in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing to a lead we got. That day lady's kid might be your brother. Oh hell. Duck. Oh my god, I'm real. Well done. Thank you, Chris. Well done and thank you. Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulder and snaps his fingers before his face. He's breathing. Wake up. Brit. He attempts to smile. The hell you got all over your face? Mardi Gras come early? Don't worry about it. Just the style. You don't look so hot, Clay. We gotta get you some help over here. Just taking a nap. Them little creeps stand up front. We took care of them. How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? Yup. What'd you find? Yeah, we'll tell you the situation. Catherine James Bond all of a sudden? Why are you so surprised, Brett? That sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. From the outside, she was just normal, mundane. You wouldn't think much of her, but that was just a disguise. A costume. She was clever, always hiding something. You must be ready to leave this town for good. Yep. Know it. It's hard on people. It's always been that way. The hell's going on around here? All them kids doing outside. They got separated from the rest of the pack. They had a whole gang in here earlier, asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. All because of that thing. He lifts his frail hand towards the device on the desk. Biggest mistake of my life. How they managed to find it is beyond me. Thought I'd lost it years ago. Figure it came back to find me. So, what is it? The piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier has my brain sitting in it. Gave birth to that monster. He calls himself Super Duck, the one your mother got mixed up with. But the head drive seems more or less broken now. Oh my god. Where'd they go? Don't know, couldn't even guess what this is all about, but they mentioned your mother, so they have her. What? Oh yeah, her body was taken, right? Them dummies probably grabbed the wrong person. What do they want with her? What about Blake? Nothing about Blake. Wouldn't surprise me if he's in the mix, takes after his granddaddy. I wouldn't be shocked if Blake has become a Garrett. Maybe, perhaps. Who knows? Asked me to talk to that drive, interpret what it was saying, something about needing to find a rock or a stone. Don't want anything to do with it. It's cursed. I kept my mouth shut. But I guess they figured it out on their own because they sure left in a hurry. Why didn't they take it with them? It was so chaotic in it that I don't know what was going on. All of them just shouting over each other. They were as confused as I was. The whole thing seemed like a big mess. Like nobody was in charge and suddenly they were gone. Don't have the slightest clue how they found it. Figured that monster ran afoul of these people. Maybe stole something from them. Maybe they did a little research, found the head drive that started it all. Maybe they thought if they did that, they could find whatever it is they're looking for. And then it was yours. It's got my name on it. Alright. Don't bother with me, a little nap is all I need. You ain't calling nobody, Brett, call it. You getting bent out of shape out a bit. I just been sitting in this house, hardly able to walk, no more good days. You want to help me? Come drop by. Oh well. Good, that's all I'm asking. Dang. Can I nick this? Oh, I can talk to it, maybe. Ooh, Clayton Richard. Super Duck. Network ping detected. Network distress. Emergency safe mode initiated. Prime node in terminal state. Latitude, longitude. Oh, did they cut the head off Super Duck? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stuff around the coordinates. We get figured out. Closest thing to a clue. So we have... Okay, I guess we just... get the hell out of here. Lake Pontchartrain. Spill. Roads washed out up here. On the spillway. That didn't seem like showing down. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, you dumb bitch. We're on foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp just up the road. If we want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. They should have one we can borrow. So we're stranded. Oh, for fuck's sake. Surely if you're from here, you'd know how to do that. Anyway. Peachy Duhan's fishing camp. Me and my daddy more or less lived out there for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. That's the Interstate 10 overpass over there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Wonder who we got to talk to get riding that boat. Just fucking take it, who cares? Let me take a look at the map right quick so I can get my bearings. Facing his finger along the bayou. Yeah, alright. I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. They call this area La Branche. Used to be an old fishing village up until a hurricane knocked it out to the lake. Peachy's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we are now. Trepangnias pond. It's just across the way. They named it after a plantation man from back in the old days. Then you got the interstate canal. Government dug that to build Interstate 10. They let a whole lot of salt water into the swamp in the process, killed a whole lot of the trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. Then just some old bayous without any trees left standing. The banks are eroded with no roots to hold them in place, so you can't hardly see where you're steering your boat before you run it aground. It weren't just the government's fault though. Long time ago they used those logs to log those swamps for timber. Scars all over the place. Like the logging wheel. Reason it looks like a wheel is because they park a big bull boat right there in the centre. Then the guys would start chopping the trees down, going in one direction, then another, then another. It looks like spokes of a wheel. They called it a pull boat because they'd hitch the trees onto a big rope and the boat in the centre would pull the trees in. They had a drum on the boat about the size of a car. The drum would spin to wind up the rope. Big coal-fired son of a bitch. My granddaddy told me it spat out smoke like you'd never seen. Then down there is a lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal when the hurricane came through and took out the branch. They got people go scuba diving and they're looking into treasure lost in the storm. Not always easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. Somebody stuck a note to it. This is just, there's so much information. Jesus Christ. Garrett letter. A name tag. Pins it. For fuck's sake. Hand-scrawled letter to the board. Yo, Garrett. Again with these boys. Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. It's a mess over there. People have been posting about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the Ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the Ghost Bayous. Open up the Apocryphon app and take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. Those mark the locations of portals. When you dive through them, it's like snorting that stuff ditch men scripts off the urinal. It's a fucking nightmare. If you can keep your head on straight, the portals will take you to a light source. Each one will be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Just be cool, Garrett. And make those lights blink just like you see on the map. Do that and you'll get swamp vision. The ghost bayous will appear for you. Good luck. What? So we do this. Little blinking dot. One of the logging wheels is blinking real fast. The one at Trapinge's Pond is blinking slow. See if there's more. That one ain't blinking. That one's blinking a little bit. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing with that. Book your ideal stay in Louisiana natural mountain habitats. Short and long-term options available. You can live like a local in one of America's most mysterious regions. Swampaway is committed to sustainability. We're removing and rebanding Louisiana's wetland for a greener, more verdant future. Book now before the new year to receive free snack pack delivery during your stay. Alright. Whoever been raising my trap's gonna die, bruh. Got shells? I can get clam shells. Yard full of them. I stay in the place, cool or text. How are you holding it? Oh, for God's sake. I don't care. Right, what? Coming through this way, open up before. Take a look at the map, you'll see some blinking lights. That's like a dot. That's still, that's slow, and that's fast. I can maybe remember that. Anyway. Sitting in the dock of the bay. Evening. You know Peachy? Sure, I know Peachy. Peachy been dead a long time, maybe 10 years. Oh, Jesus. Peachy been dead and he took several others with him. The man finally cracked. He was a bad dude. Didn't say anything about me before he died. Brett LeBlanc? What? I don't think you understand what happened here. Peachy locked himself in that camp with 3 hostages and a pile of ammunition and refused to leave. Wasn't because he was mad at me though. The hell kind of question is that? His grandson split the place turned it into vacation rentals. All kinds of people pass in and out now. Figure they don't have any clue what took place inside there. Racing down the levee, weren't you? She was hitting every washout she saw. Wish I could help. I got a winch on my truck facing the other side of the spillway. that your boat? Belongs to the camp. So they got a key inside one of them units? Suppose they do. Let's go in and get a key. The one with the name tag on it. All I know is those boys been coming down and taking pictures of that map with their phones. They're always interested types passing through since they turned Peachy's place into vacation rentals, but these fellas are a different type entirely. Alright, let's go in Unit A first, because A becomes 4B. Don't ever go my knock. Go get wacky with it. Knock fast. Open up. We'll go use that boat right quick. No, please go away. Just keep knocking. We gotta get keys to that motorboat. That boat motor. It's an emergency. Open up. No. There's a head in the lake and shit. I don't care. Open up, I'm kicking the door in. You probably can't. Just try it. You asked for the iron foot. You gonna kick in the door with your big red shoes, clown man? That was the fucking yeet noise. What the fuck is this game? The door was open, you fucking idiot. Yeet! Anyway. I'll just take that. Thank you. You are not taking that key. We're gonna watch the sunset later. Yeah, babe. You promised. That's right, babe. Yeah, I know that. What's going on up there? There's a big bird. Hello. Wait a minute. This must be the same lady who broke in while I was away. The one who dropped her underwear in the bathroom. What? Is your husband having an affair? You the burglar from the other night? I think your dude might be lying. You think I'm going to believe you? Someone who just broke into my bed and breakfast? Get real. Maybe we should ask the fisherman if any of his stuff gone missing. No. No need to alarm him. I guess you're right. Using that bet to go on a date, aren't we, babe? Yeah, babe. Okay, we need to record something, which means I'm going to need to delete some recordings. Press up. We need to save that one. We don't give a shit about any of the others. Actually, press up. We're going to Mars. We love that one. Oh my god, I can hear there's actual voices on the radio. Right, delete that one. Delete that one. Epafta. Alright, whatever. Listen, you're being a little aggressive. Bringing this kind of energy in this one goes against what this place is about. Used to do some serious hanging out in this camp when I was a kid. My friend Nutty threw Mr. Peachy's goat off the roof. Jesus. I mean, you're disrupting the harmony of the swamp by kicking a fucking door in, you dipshits. Alright, I'm gonna go and speak to someone in Unit B. And I reckon they're gonna tell us that the guy's having an affair. Oh, what up? The boat came with the rental, it's ours. Bruh, let me just lay it out for you. This little highway rat right here is looking for our brother. Think we might be out here in the swamp. Wish I could help you, but I need the boat. Nah, knock again. Just keep knocking till we get keys to the boat motor. Lord help me. If you need the boat so much, why aren't you using it? That isn't any of your business. I'm trying to save lives. As are we. How are you trying to save lives? Through research, which is conservation is preventing conversation, is preventing us from conducting. So please leave. Good night. Knock again. I have to knock that much. I'm begging you to quiet down. We can work something out. Trout, my cousin Susie's ex-husband, just bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from a Canadian guy in Mississippi. What? He buried one of them under his mum's house. I'm over there all the time. I keep a few car batteries in her shed. This is all nonsense. I can't let out that boat indefinitely, you understand? We need it. It won't be indefinite. We got some coordinates from a little gizmo. Send out a distress call. My podner... Duck. Slams open with a mention of Duck's name. Oh my god, who the fuck are you? You a buddy of mine? Has this little gizmo? Hell, I don't know, an answering machine I guess, kept spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? Said it's got a stressed out node, bruh. Something getting stressed out in the lake. Where are the coordinates? Are these people from the Duck app? They're in the phone. You're right. It's the node. And you two are just going to boat It's saying reconnection is successful. So perhaps it's back. Oh, I've just seen on the other monitor it's come back. Wonder what that's about. I wonder. Anyway. I don't think I did anything. Whatever. Fuck it. We keep going. Dallas, this guy looked familiar. I never said I knew the source. That is the guy that my mum was hanging out with, right? Give him the key. It's irresponsible. If we give you the key, you must do something for us. Have it out. Take this. We've been given a meter. Hold it before the node, press the little button. Then we can manage it and return it to us. That's it? That's it. Dallas? Yep. The boat key, give it to them. Dallas reaches the key to you. As he looks you in the eyes, a glimmer of familiarity lights in his own. He says nothing. Settled, I suppose. That's right, it is. The fuck is that? So I don't need to fuck about with those people upstairs then? What is it? Did you get me my reading? What's this all about? I've been following the evolution of Super Network for nearly a decade. I've never seen it behave like this. How so? We believe that it's dying. Communication across the region has been scrambled and erratic. Birds are dropping from the sky en masse. It's even affecting the local wetland habitats. I have reason to suspect that an old colleague of mine died prematurely due to exposure to one of these nodes. Is that my mum? Who's your colleague? Why would that be relevant to you? Peter, please. She was pushed out of the academy many years ago for transcript fraud, and plagiarism, and harassment. She had a reputation for being irresponsible for her research and letting her personal grievances influence her findings. Okay, that sounds like my mum. I once co-authored a paper with her in the fence-line community of Dimes. Her vendetta against S.H.I.E.L.D. and other commercial interests in the region alarmed me at first, but in the end I think her motives were laudable, and believe S.H.I.E.L.D. is ultimately to blame for her death, but I also suspect Sudak played a role. Her cancer was in remission the night that she was exposed to the Fat City node. That is the fact. Yeah, that's what we went to, right? Following that single incident of exposure, the speed of her relapse was remarkable. She was dead within weeks. I'm sorry, Dallas, but this is a reality you must come to grips with. What are you conducting this research for? Research is funded through a pirate donor. No need to get into that. I've been studying these wetlands my entire life. That is my mum, right? This is kind of annoying that they're not just saying her name, because then it'd be like, oh, it's my mum. Images. Cypress trees, marsh grass, piers, other details from locations scattered around the lake. Something in the air tonight. Alright, fucking... whoever sings that song. I don't remember. Neil Young? Phil Collins? Whatever. Doesn't matter what I mean. Keep your wits about you. Doesn't matter who sings it. A man in a trench coat and an elaborate bolo tie stares down at the carpet. What up? What's your role? I don't feel like getting into it. Been running jobs for Super for years, that's all. That's why Dr. Moore pulled me into all this. All my money tied up in Quack coin. And now the network's down, Quack's worth nothing, so I take whatever work. Oh man, that sucks. Quack coin died. All my Quacks gone. What do you know about the couple in Unit A? Don't like to gossip, but the fellow that's been staying over in Unit A, he had a new lady coming by nearly every night of the week, up until the latest one shows up, that is. Oh! Delete that one. That should be enough. We just need to delete. I don't know why the fuck I'm keeping them. I'm stupid. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to... Whoop. Whoop. We'll delete the other one that we got, because, whatever. Hello. I'm gonna ruin your relationship. Have a bit of that, mate. Uh-oh. What? Beanie Boy. I knew it, I knew it. You said you wanted to open things up. Ooh. You said that. I said put a ring on it, you slimy sack of shit. Babe, please. I've got so much love to give. That's not love. Do you not tolerate that in front of the guests? You mean two burglars who just broke in? Guests? I can't believe I trusted you. Need some time alone. When were you ever alone? You attention skeeking skunk? Bye forever. Babe, where are you going? Forget it, Kay. We already got a key for the boat, remember? There's a baby. Didn't know you were there. Can't just leave a baby. Nice and overpass. Alright. Nice little flatboat. But the motor takes the key. We got the key. Let's see. Look at that. It works. Let's take a little ride. You heading into the lake? Yes, sir. You do much riding? All the time. Then you know what it's like. A lot of the land is eroded away. Once you get past Interstate 10, you can hardly see where the water ends and the land begins. Ghost bayous. That's right. Man turns his attention to you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you're saying the land's eroded. It looks like open water. Once you pass beneath the interstate bridge out there, it's hard to tell the eroded land, where all the dead trees fell from the open water. You might run your prop over submerged cypress trees, might get stuck. Strange boys with the name tags that have been coming through lately, they seem to get through the ghost bayous just fine. They're always looking at that map. Maybe they know something we don't. And one more thing, if you get a sonar tracker on your phone, keep it handy. All kinds of stuff like this hidden in the lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water. You'll see some weird things down there, but it's just a trick of the light. Now they got ghosts in the water. Nonsense. Don't play that mind. Don't pay that any mind. Been swimming in bayous all my life. Who swims in bayous? That sounds terrifying. There's bugs. If you get an alert from that sonar, dive in and see what it's about. Do I got a sonar? I don't think I do, really. You ready? Yeah. I've already forgotten the fucking... Time to put you to detective edge. You got your phone handy. Let's take a look at the GPS. 2 sets of coordinates at Duck's place. When we found scribbled on a letter, some letter that mentions your brother, search from your head. I don't think that's your brother's head. That ain't what I'm saying, but I got a hunch this is all connected. The coordinates for that are in the northwest side of the lake, might be worth checking out. The other came from that app on your phone. It was putting out some kind of distress signal. That's coming from Eagle's Pond. Both sets are past the ghost bayous. We've got to get there. You've got to figure out how to get through the ghost bayous first. You do the driving. I'm gonna relax. You're the one that's like, oh, I'm good at ghosts. I'm good at... Oh, this is our app. Sorry, I have to look at the map again because I immediately forgot everything about everything. That's fast, that's very slow, that's doing nothing, and that's intermittent. Alright, we'll try and remember. Maybe I should write it down. I mean, I'm not going to, but... So this one... Sonar's going off. Alright. Goes down there, partner of mine dove in the water. Opining when he was building his camp, said he saw his dead granddaddy swimming around dressed like a race car driver. Glad it's my off hours. I'd hate to see something like that when I got a hangover I got. How do I... Oh. Sploosh. As you fall into the lake, you watch the traffic lights in the overpass become like a mirage on the surface of the water. There is the sound of cars rushing above you, and then there is the sound of your descent, and then there is nothing. The lake and all of its sediment is infinite in its silence. It holds you captive, and you are unable to move. Paralyzed in this way, you watch the dim suggestion of headlights cut. Am I about to die? Cut across the bridge in their erratic cadence. All at once, an explosion of sound punctuates the vacuum of silence. For the smallest moment, the silence returns before a truck crashed into the water. What? Sending a shockwave that releases you from the water's grip. The truck is sinking quickly, unnaturally, as if being pulled magnetically from below. You swim down to the vehicle. The headlights kill as you approach. The cab lights flicker on. Blake sits in the passenger seat with a familiar look of distress. The driver's seat is empty. He sees you and begins to bang on the window. The cab fills quickly, cutting the lights. You open the door and swim into the cab as the pressure equalizes. You feel around desperately, your lungs screaming. The cab light awakens again to reveal an empty vehicle. Blake is nowhere. The light pulses slowly, regularly, rhythmically. Flip the switch. Twice quickly, then pauses for a moment before blinking again. Light strobes quickly, blinking on and off in a rapid tempo. The light is solid, unchanging. Turn to the boat. I think it was up, but I'm going to look down. Oh well, maybe it was down. You dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings are shadows against the dim light of the evening. The pilings have been doomed to the silt, where planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp have coagulated into something whole, swim towards the trash. You swim to the lake bottom and float beside this accretion of debris. A strange window rests upon the track, slightly open. Swim through the window. You swim through the window and discover that there is no water beyond it. No longer buoyant, you fall immediately into a wooden cypress floor. You scan the area. You're in a cluttered living room, clean and well kept. Pitch frames along the walls shake, the foundation of the home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered. Rather than the depth of a lake, you see a torrent of wind and rain ripping across the open sky. Lightning cracks punctuate those furious sounds, and in the small crevices of silence there are screams. There is a door to your right that leads to a balcony of the home. Go to the balcony. Oh, I should have inspected the room. Right outside is a maelstrom. Water laps at the balcony, threatening its foundation. You watch as willow trees floating along the bank of the bayou leave the earth entirely, sucked into an insatiable purple sky. In the distance, figures hug the crowns of cypress trees, screaming prayers into the vortex. Among those so stranded is Blake, who has lashed a rope around a tree, and is holding it to it desperately. You dive from the balcony into the floodwaters and swim against the strongest current the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there is no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only the infinite evening. LeBlanc waits from the boat that idles near the bank. You good? You look up at the cypress tree where the apparition of your brother clung only a moment before. A rope hangs from it, limp in the stagnant air. Pull the rope. A light awakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. Pull. Slowly, regularly, rhythmically. Twice quickly, then pauses for a moment before blinking again. Turns to the boat. The fact it goes green, which so that you don't really need to remember. If you keep driving back. Whatever. This is quite nice. Quite pleasant. Do a little swing around in case there's something to look at. Ooh, something to look at here. What? A figure cuts an uncanny silhouette in the water. Bruh. It's the pig man. I thought Duck was pulling my leg. Can't believe I'm seeing him with my own eyes. Duck says the fishermen around here bring him gifts so he doesn't steal the fish off their line. It's the pig man. Pig man pauses from swatting for fish to watch your boat idle by. Dive in with the pig man! Silence and sediment of the lake. You exhale to sink deeper. Within a moment you touch the silt and debris at the bottom. You find nothing of interest. Kick up towards the pale light of the evening. Alright, see you later, pig man. Oh, we've kind of... weren't really supposed to go this way. And did we find a secret? Is the pig man a secret situation? Alright, let's go this way. There's two more lights. There's one in the top right and there's one in the bottom. Oh, one was this logging shit. And this is quick. Quick flip. Alright. You plunge into the logging canal and immediately find yourself tangled in the branches of a felled tree. You struggle to free your arm. No luck. As you pull, the tree pulls back until at last its force proves the stronger and begins to drag you through the flotsam and foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sediment of the water. In a sudden, violent moment, a force pulls the tree into the night air, and you along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine spitting smoke into the sky. The machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, winding a rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing among pierogies, axing wedges into the base of cypress trees along the canal. Some pole the felled trees to the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger as the towering trees crash into the water. You rest your arm from the cypress and climb onto the barge. A foreman stands upon the platform and regards you with a scowl as the barge begins to sink into the water. He points to the firebox at his side. My dear, don't slow down now. You look down at the pile of coal and the shovel beside the firebox. Both are submerged as the boat sinks further. The shovel floats towards you and as the water reaches the roof of the pull boat. The sinking boat settles upon the silt bottom and you find yourself floating beside the firebox while holding the shovel. The light of the firebox continues to glow even in the depths of the water. Solid, unchanging. Shovels some coal. Regularly, rhythmically. Shovels some coal. Twice, and then pauses. Shovels some coal. On and off, a rapid tempo. Return to the boat. Right, we need to go down and to the right. So I guess we want to go down, left, and then down right. Right? I guess. Do we have boat health at the moment? We had boat health in the puppet show. Anyway. I'm not going to hit anything, so it doesn't matter. Sploosh. You plunge into the depths of the lake but find nothing of interest. Oh my god, I overshot it. What an idiot. You crash through the shallow depths of the lake as the swamp spins around you. You try desperately to regain your sense of direction, thrashing further from the water's surface. Sorry, all this diving's making me thirsty. You sink deeper into the bayou in this way until at last you emerge on the other side of the water, where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. The contours of the galaxy are a light in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. A man sits beside a kerosene lamp in the dirt of a palmetto grove along the bank. He rises to take a closer look at you. I watch the swamp from the treetops every night, but I never watch the water, he says. He reaches out his hand and helps you onto the bank. In the shadows of the grove are the figures whispering among themselves. The whispers are above you as well, in the invisible crowns of the cypress trees. You're one of Trempania's children, aren't you? I am. He waves his hand and the others will begin to move up to the bank. Tell him to rest easy while he can. The man joins the rest of the assembly and they walk deeper into the night, leaving the kerosene lamp behind. The light is solid, unchanging. Crank that knob. Return to the boat. Oh, it's my face. Swamp vision. It's weird that my face appeared over the boat. I guess it's like this way you are, but I don't know, it's just weird. What's down here? Ow. Something. You plunge into the canal and sink to its shallow depths. You begin to dredge the sill with your hands. Trash, soda cans, debris, and blown tires. You find among the refuse a large plastic bag of a decorative Mardi Gras beads. You grab the bag and kick up toward the boat. We found some beads. This is very relaxing. Anyway, we're going into the Ghost Bayou, but we know what's going on with the Ghost Bayou now. You must have boat health, because otherwise you could just plow through the Ghost Bayou, right? Sorry, I just want to... Oh, I'm gonna get stuck if I try doing that shit, aren't I? So there's two sets of coordinates to go after. How do I actually... One was over to the right, wasn't it? We'll go as far right as we can, like old Jeremy Corbyn, and then I don't know. We couldn't go. It turns out we couldn't go very far right. What an upset. Oh, this looks nice. Lovely little straight bit. Oh, okay. Wait, I've only just seen this icon. Oh, I need to get all the way around there. And there's John's Pond. Duck blinds. Alright, I'm going to go to John's Pond first, because I'm scared that getting the head's coordinates is going to further the story, and I'd rather go to John's Pond and be like, what up? What's up, John? I heard you got a spaceship. Although maybe that will progress the story. What the fuck? Three Garrets guard the pass. Their tonsures, robes, and smudged foreheads awaken something from your memory. What's that thing, a playset? Oh my god. Yes, it's my little playset. What does it do? Whatever I want it to. How'd I get one of them name tags? I like them things. It's too late, we're out. You seen my mega? No, I haven't. Take a look at it, it's right here on my face. Maybe later. Just feel like we got pretty similar styles. I'm a little bit more of a bad detective type, you know? Like I got street smarts. You more like a freak, like you wear a chain wallet. But I feel like we'd be in the same band on the road together, we'd get off the tour bus and people would be like, who's that guy and his little freaky friend? What the fuck? I don't know, I've already been around you 5 minutes and that seems like enough. Now we should do stuff like this more often. What is happening? I'm leaving the planet tonight. When you get back then? You're my kind of people. I do not like the direction the Garrets have been going in. No more getting through this way. Ditchman's orders. Oh my god, is Ditchman like taken over the Garrets? Unless you're the ones with the messenger. Are you the ones with the messenger? We're looking for my brother. No guy named Blake, little loser guy. Clothes don't fit right. Jesus. Dead lady's kid. Oh yeah, Jesus lady's kids. He's at the Ark all tied up like a pig. You have to let us through. Not without the messenger. Ditchman says only the bearer of the messenger can pass. Gotta get through, they're holding your brother captive. Big round thing with the juice in it. The thing that Jesus lady stole before she fed it to that big fucked up bird and they both died. Oh yeah. The thing, why are you even here? Kid, you gotta break this down a little bit. Why? You're clearly not the one Ditchmans were talking about. Why am I wasting my time? You know a guy named Blake? They'll lose. Oh wait. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to leave. Is he alive? Ditchman's taking good care of him. Okay. Genuinely, thinking back to like when this Garrett stuff started, I was like, oh, this is like a little side thing. Like this is just like stuff that's also happening in town. I had no idea it was like the main villains. I don't know why, but anyway. We await the bearer of the messenger. Ditchman prophesies that she will pass through this very bayou with a messenger hidden in their pocket. We will radio him after she leaves, so that he may prepare her throne. Alright. I guess. Let's go grab this. Oh, we have to use your, what the fuck? What am I looking? This is, use the meter. You hold the plastic electronics device before the massive eagle and press the button in the center of his face. The arm on the display meter oscillates for a moment before flashing orange and setting near a 45-degree angle. I've seen some big bald eagles on the spillway before, nothing like this. Looks like somebody tore its eyes out. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just in case. Are we leaving? Do I have to go to the other one first? I suppose maybe I do. We've maybe done this in the completely wrong order. It's not my fault though, I don't think. I'm just excitable. I'm looking for ways to engage with the world instead of just finishing the story. You know what I mean? Instead of just finishing the video game. I don't entirely remember where I'm going, but I'm gonna fucking swaz through that. Where am I going? Oh, we've gone by it. Cheeky dive. Plunge into the water. Pass your hand through the increasingly obscure cloud of sediment. A stray branch just from a larger tangle of detritus. 2 beads of light shined in the direction of the branch. To make way closer, you discern the shadow of a form. You pass your hands over its soft, almost gelatinous flesh, the distinct ridge of a nose, and the firm, unmistakable texture of teeth. Glowing eyes hard like glass. You rest the head from its hanging base and swing towards the boat. Little treasure from the lake. You hang the head from its slothing tangle of hair and display it to LeBlanc. Oh my god, is that the... That's, the guy who was leading the Garrus, right? It's great, kids, just put it down. What's with those eyes? My eyes ain't human. He presses his thumb into the head and 2 glass-like orbs slip easily from the eye sockets. The head is entirely without eyes. Oh my god. Playtime's over. Let's take a closer look at that big-ass bird. What the fuck? So they cut? I mean, we knew he was going to kill the leader of the Garrets. Because we were told that like a billion times. I genuinely didn't think he was going to cut his head off and throw it into a lake. Swamp. By whatever. But I guess that is what you would do. Right? Maybe not everyone would do that, but if you needed to kill the leader of the cult. Alright. John's head. Eat it. Slot the eyes into the bird's empty eye sockets. Oh damn, it's the orb. Grab it. Bro, what? Bird just pews out a floating ball. Mr. PG used to tell me all the time they got aliens in this lake. The hell's it doing to you? Giving you a sniff. Hey, it smelled my mum as well. Buries itself deep inside your coat. Poke? Looks like you got a friend. Be careful carrying that ball around in your pocket, Kate. Don't let it blast lasers out your eyes. Feel kind of sorry for the big bird. First time I see an alien do that to a bird. All the heat coming off this thing starting to make my skin itch. Let's roll. I don't want to roll. I forgot I could do that. What am I even fucking, like, I want to help the bird out. I guess I can't. I guess you just leave. The bird's just being a... Oh, do I go back? This feels a bit like it's like endgame. I don't know if it's proper endgame, but I kind of want to go back and help. Also, I don't think this is going to take too long. Right? To drive all the way back? Perhaps I'm being... Sorry, I thought WASD might work, but it didn't. I don't know, it's just quite nice pottering about in the swamp as well. It's an enjoyable drive. This isn't even the way. Sick 180 though. I don't know what they're doing, but I trust them. You know what I mean? These fellas. It was you, wasn't it? Return the meter. Well, I recorded her saying well. Quack might bounce back. Achievement. The researcher stares at the meter with a neutral expression. How's it look? Not quite. There's evidence of radiation, but not the frequency detected with Fat C. Well, Dallas, your quack coin might bounce back after all. Let's be on our guard. We need to get a reading on the Gretna node. Start packing, let's go. The moon turns to you. Keep the key, we won't be needing it. Now please leave. Hey! What are you bothering these people for? Hey, cause... Hey! I thought we'd get more out of it than that. Dang! We got an achievement though, that's Well, it's something. They didn't strike me as people that wanted Super Duck to keep going though. Is the... Not odd, but... It did seem a bit, I don't know. So Catherine found this orb. Super Duck wants it. There's a rich man who wants it. His daughter wanted it, but she killed herself. Then it turns out Super Duck gave my mom cancer, even though she got him the orb. Then I've come back and ended up getting the orb. And now I'm gonna maybe trade it with the Garretts for my brother. And they're gonna try and fly off into space. How's it going? We got the thing. What thing? The thing you were just talking about. Show him the ball. That's it. Is that it? Its light is nourishing and divine. I can see the crystalline texture of everything that surrounds me. Flood me with another kiss. I'm begging you. I really don't want to. These guys are... I don't like it. There was a swamp and a lake and a refinery, and Kay had no face. I am the one. There is a great coming. A part of this world. Can you see it? The coming. A part so that the light that was hidden in the soul can shine again. I am the sun. I was the one in the mall. I am the one in the swamp. But who would be in the swamp and not fly your mother's corpse into the stars as a benediction where prayers collide? Who would not follow your mother down the ditch? If I were the light and if I were the man who presides over this night, this ditch man night, I am the one. You mind if we squeeze by right quick? What? Oh, you got the messenger? Nice, yeah, you can pass ditch man's waiting. Hey, Rat, yeah? Radio to base, let me know the message is on the way. Come in, ground control. This is duck blinds. Ground control, come in. Garrett, why is no one answering over there? Probably just prepping. You two are free to take your boat through this pass. As soon as we get someone from base on the radio, we'll let you know they're coming. Okay. See you later. Have a look. Quick squiz. See if there's anything. Wait a minute. Can you squiz through this? Secrets. Secrets. What do you mean you can't? Bullshit. Man. Like, I get why you can't go through these little squiggly bits, but that was definitely wide enough. Cheeky plot. Now you sink into the shallow depths and begin the routine of dredging its bottoms with your fingers, something wet and sponge-like distinguishing itself from the silt. You take it in hand and return to the boat. What do we find? A sponge? Having climbed over the gunwale, you observe the object you discovered in the waning evening light. Oh my god! Monkey returns your gaze, his eyes now empty of knowing or evidence of life. You find another toy. Your rotting head needed a friend to play with. That's nice. There is no infinite stare left in the stuffed toy. You place him in your bag. My poor monkey! I'd completely forgotten about that, to be honest. Let's have a quick squiz around. Just in case. There might be something, you know what I mean? No? Alright. We're going to see Ditch Man.
Key scorer. Key.
What? Oh! It's this dude's website. Keys in the ring. Secret rocket location. 2 are watching. Wait a minute. Is this my stream? Geese in the ring. When evening has been in Norco, folks. I just left Shield's exclusive carnival ball where Laura Sinclair was found dead in her office. And the corpse of disgraced academic Kathleen Madeira, no friend to the St. Clair family, was exhumed from the Red Church Mausoleum. Coincidence? Keyshaw doesn't think so. To top it all off, the charismatic social media influencer Kenna John has announced that tonight he will be launching a homebrewed spacecraft from right here in the La Branche wetlands. John and his disciples were able to erect this engineering behemoth in complete secrecy despite sitting squarely in the flight path of Armstrong International Airport. Does it in there? Not quite. An inside source tells me that a war is brewing among rival factions of Kenna John's disciple. The infamous Garretts, an unfamiliar figure named Ditchman, has emerged to challenge John's reign amidst the discord. And John, rarely caught off stream, is nowhere to be found. Oh, we found his head. Who will win the War of the Garretts? Who killed Laura Sinclair? Was it the same culprit in the recently entombed body of Catherine Madeira? Madeira? Oh my god, I can't see yawning. Where is Kenna John? This is exciting though, I'm not bored. Will he manage to get this junker off the ground? Keep your eyes on the ring because Keith's off the corner. I think more news reporters from like under their desk. Who the fuck is that freak on the right? Right. Well, that boys. I always wanted to be a Garrett. Still the act. I never could find things. I follow these guys online, but they don't come back. That's fine. Starting to think they all might die. All might die. This whole thing's a huge mess. No one knows who's steering the ship. Literally, half the Garrett's defected. The rest are using their minds. I hear the Garrett's inside the Ark. The engineers are holding it together, but this isn't what space travel's supposed to look like, is it? Half-assed like this seems bad. Look at my brother. Who's your brother? Guy named Blake, little drugged-out dude with bad facial hair. We think the robot freaks kidnapped him. I don't know anything about that. The picture just keeps getting worse. You're pretty lucky to have not got in. What a sight. How'd you hear about it? Text from a friend? Did you bring a kayak or something? Someone let me float over on their raft. What about you? Inflatable mattress. Worth it. I'll do whatever it takes to watch this thing explode. I would 100% be here. Roland! Costume figure keeps his attention focused on it. Dig the costume. Thank you. I assembled it from a mess of discarded things. I came here with a group of others from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s carnival ball. Police and private security swarmed the facility as I left as servants of some kind. A perfect evening to launch a rocket with the cops already timed up at the refinery. What happened to the refinery? Another attendant at the ball said there was an explosion, though I didn't see or hit anything from within the Good Hope plantation. Perhaps we'll find out more on the evening news. So here I am, from one circus to the next. This rocket, these people, what do you make of it? They want to leave as well. Who can blame them? That's true. No one is satisfied here. We're trapped within this limbo, a long twilight that bleeds out to the edges of time where even the most fantastic things become banal. This grey blanket of stale time, to punch a hole in it to understand the appeal. I've got to be coming out to the lake more. They got big monster birds, alien spaceships, bruh, they got it all. We do staging, shipping, fishing camp. Holy shit. Bucket. Where's Ditchman? Where is he? This minute he shows his face, we're gonna smoke his ass. Damn, you hear that, kid? They want to kill the Ditchman. Are these the real Garretts? Who would fly this space with all these Garrett dudes? Okay, no. How's it going tonight, folks? What's happening in this corner? We're waiting on Ditchman to show his cowardly ass. What happens then? Man gestures to the sniper position on the roof of the camp. What's it look like? You're not exactly hidden. Ditchman thinks he's immortal. We're here to rid him of that notion. They want to kill the Ditchman. Chuck, are you this one? No, Bruce. We could play it for you. Why would I care about that? I don't know, these messing around, my kind of people. Oh! Oh, it's them again! That was the first bit, right? Yeah, shipping container. Goose! Nah, man watches over the area from a lawn chair, perched on the roof of a shipping container. Oh, job. A tiny... Oh, it's blue and white. I thought it was a tiny trans flag for a second. Who invited Scout to our dog fight? This is for Garrett's only. Are you an elite Garrett? Well, yes, I am an elite Garrett. I'm the original Garrett, but John never let me be a Garrett because I couldn't find stupid readings. So you're a Garrett or you aren't a Garrett? I'm Garrett. I'm the Garrett. And why it says Gooch on your name tag, bro? When we get to Mars, all the others Gooch will be the only Garrett. Puppy promise. What? Garretts are allowed inside the Ark. If you wanted to fly to Mars with the boys, then you should have earned your badge a long time ago. I'm the only one around here with a key card to get in. There's no way of lending it to a scum like you. I'm basically a Garrett. She ain't lying, she's a weird little nerd. Like y'all. You always been that way too. Used to make me laugh, but now I think it's sad. Oh. She's scum, I can tell by how she dresses. What do you mean, bro? She's been living in a trash can? Yeah. Ain't that how you dressed? Nah, bro, I'm dressed like a monk. Dressed like Steven Seagal. Keep filming. I just know he's gonna snap. The other Garrett stitched him and doesn't even realise it. When even the Garretts can't stand you. That's when you know it's bad. Oh, man. Ah, oh my god. Ah, you're here for the liftoff? How can I help you? What kind of Garrett are you? I'm one of the original ne'er-do-wells that have constructed a starship in the swamp. I am virtuous and immortal, much like our anointed leader, Ditchman. Ditchman, what about John? John, I recall upon hearing his name. John is a blasphemous fool who wears sneakers while demanding that the Garretts walk the earth. Disgusted. Is that a word? If I had his head, I would wave it about in honor of the anointed one. Well, shit, I think we got his head in Kay's bag. He said, give it to me and I'll show you just how serious I am. We're looking for Blake. I do not know a Blake. That lady's kid, that means something to you? Why, yes, the true receiver of the message, the progeny of Christ, the lady in the eternal evening. You sound like Papa with all that shit. Yes, like Papa the anointed. I thought Ditchman was anointed. Yes, Papa the ditch wanderer. You telling me Papa is up there in the rocket with Blake? Yes. Old man's back, unreal. The lady of the eternal evening sits upon her throne beside her child on the shepherd's watch. What is shepherd's watch? The shepherd's watch crowns the ship. It's where Ditchman awaits the messenger. We could not retrieve the messenger from the bird freak, but the last of Christ's progeny will deliver it to us. What language of that it will be is the Ditchman foretold. How do we get on the rocket ship? Only the engineers and the security Garretts are allowed entrance to the Ark. Why aren't you? The senior Garretts would prefer if I stand here and greet those who are arriving. Sounds like they kicked you out. Absolutely not. Without my specialized knowledge, they will be unable to fly this machine. I do kind of want to give him the head. I didn't mean to do this. I am going to give you the head, though. So. John, his head. I have his head, just like Ditchman. Just like him. Like Ditchman, like Ditchman. John's head, John's head. Everybody, please listen. I have conducted the service. Oh my god, he's up there. Hello! We found Bruce. I'm doing something in here. What are you doing? What's it look like I'm doing? I'm running ground control. I got an Ark to launch. Please just let me focus. There was an open bar shield. I'm dying here. Stop knocking. Do you know how loud that is? I got a bad enough hangover as it is. He said that? My dad really said that? Why couldn't he just tell me that himself? I mean, it's how the fuck? I guess. How the fuck will we know to play this to him? Anyway, that doesn't make sense. Whatever. Who cares? Telling someone how you really feel, it's hard sometimes. He did nothing but criticize me my entire life. Never a kind word. I'm sure he loves you, kid. Us old timers just don't know how to talk. I shouldn't be here right now. I should be home. I think she's gonna explode anyway. Bye, assholes. And he faded away. Tangled mess of electronics and display monitors clutter the interior of the container. Can we not fuck with it? Oh man. I'm the one they call Ditchman. I have taken I made him suffer. He did not walk. Descalced as dead father should. He wore sneakers. Alright, we're gonna go and be like, hey, the Ditchman's over there. How's it going tonight, folks? It's him. Where's he at? Up there in the shipping container. Knuckle. Sup, Chuck? Got a position. Where's he at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Why are we doing this? Give him a little warning shot. Say no more, Chuck. Gave the target a little scare, Chuck. Great work. Did you? Where did everyone go? One little gunshot in the plate. I mean, maybe this is what you're supposed to do, but still. Oh, did you hit? Oh, you hit Gooch. Birdhead and weird. Oh, we didn't talk to anyone at the thing. Browser sits open on this site. Click through the tabs. A web map centered on your current location. A troubleshooting guide for a custom energy cell. Image results of various vintage monkeys. What? God, this sucks. This party starting to make me freak out a little bit. It's not really a party. You again? You followed the mayhem, didn't you? What brings you here? Oh, who are you? I'm a man dressed as a bird standing at the foot of a monument to stupidity and death. And you are a young woman without a face floating in different worlds at the time. What about me? Do me. You, detective, are a lout who sleeps beside a toilet. Perhaps you work beside it as well. There has been very little of that lately. You fear being alone with your thoughts, so much so that you talk empty around the net. Damn, bruh. What fun is it being you? Oh, man. Burp. Brutal. I've been following along. Burns always watch, haven't you noticed? Following what along? The affairs of this world are far larger than you can map out in the darkness of your mind. The mental lights will illuminate, and they will shine for a while, but then they will burn up all the oxygen inside your skull. I'll be your shield, because my daughter works there. It's the one night where I may visit her without being seen. Oh my god, are you the rich dude? I thought you were the rich dude before. Gooch writhes in pain from a gunshot wound. You approach the injured guard as LeBlanc was searching through his pockets. The hell is this? Get off me. Wait, he's shot, man. You just trying to pickpocket a guy who just got shot? Yeah, bro, I guess I am. Someone needs to do something. LeBlanc turns away from the man in the hat and places one hand on the injured guard's shoulder while continuing to dig through his pockets with the other. Just rest, kid. Help's on the way. You called an ambulance? No, but somebody probably did. LeBlanc finds a card in the guard's pocket and slips into its own. Good luck. Alright, this is kind of what you're supposed to do, but... False pawpaw. They shot Gooch. They shot Gooch. They were trying to shoot me. Where are they? Go away. Go away. They'll just see me here. Just go away. How are you guys feeling about that? The bastard got what he had coming to him after he did to John. Nice one, Darko. You got it, Chuck. He's not out of commission. You didn't even shoot. You shot someone else. You silly buggers. Anyway, we carry on. We move through. Keycard scanner. Grab that keycard. Monkey! Yeah, no, that's surprising that that didn't work, isn't it? Panel flash is green. Looks like it worked. So they've got like tech that works. They're not like, I don't know, complete idiots. There's always been a little dream of mine getting a tour of a spaceship. Looks like a legitimate operation here. Everybody hard at work. Wonder if they even know about all the madness happening outside. Oh? Hey, alright, your little buddy came out to play. I didn't know any bad. I'd say that thing was making eyes at you. That's bright. It's too bright. Calm down, please. Alright, bye. God damn. Wish somebody would kiss me like that one day. Oh my god, what the fuck? What was he doing when that thing was in your pocket? Gotta shake it. Oh, you're expanding. Maybe you just need some fresh air. Should we take a walk? Maybe what you need is darkness. Want me to dim the lights? We can find somewhere dark to walk, like the canyons of the moon. Think they got sidewalks on the moon? I bet they glow at night, just like the ghost bayous do. The ghost bayous glow to show you where to go. Maybe everywhere that you need to go just glows. You alright, kid? You alright, kid? Alright. Oh, it's just a bunch of people fucking with me. What is this? I'd love to have a look around. But I guess we just keep on keeping on. Hello! Wait, you're not ditched, man. Well, you don't look like... You look like John. Oh my... see what you can do. Bunch of Garrets. Okay, Orb can just fuck them up. Oh, I didn't kill them, they just kind of bounced off screen. Whoops. Alright, do it again, I guess. Oh no, it is killing them. There's just loads of them. Whoops. Ah, we still killed him, it's fine. We'll save that for, maybe there'll be more. Whoops. What do we even... Oh, you're John. We fucked John up. But isn't John already dead? There was like a missing head from above, though, right? Right? I'm very confused what's going on with John. Someone's dead? Oh, it's the same... Oh, it's the big thing we set on fire. Should we be worried about... I don't know. We messed you up. Oh, we should have just done the other one, shouldn't we? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. We blew up the whole dang thing. Fuck him up. Okay. This is strange. Okay. Egg. What? We gotta fuck up the Cardinal and the Pelicans. For that. Are we actually seeing this? I think the orb kissing me might have fucked me up. What the fuck? Is that like an evil version of the orb? Oh, it's actually Super Duck fucking us up. Fuck him up. Okay, we've killed Super Duck. I'm beginning to believe this isn't actually happening. Maybe it is. Shepherd's Watch. LeBlanc. Detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds. Who puts a balcony on a spaceship? What happened to you? Tried to tell you to turn around. Why didn't you listen? You can get out of it. Just go. You was running around down there, just punching walls, knocking shit over. Eventually lost sight of you. Came up here to find you, but the old man, shit. I'm bleeding out. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Let's get you up. Don't touch me. Just go. And listen, okay? You see Gus? Don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. He might think that's funny. Tell him it was an animal, like a big raccoon. Well, not a raccoon, just he drifts in and out of consciousness. Just don't say it was an alligator. He always thought he knew the swamps better than me, and hell, I'm not doing too good today. The detective's breathing slows. He blinks, his face twitches, and a few months later he releases you from his grip. Oh my god. Shield lights in the distance. So I just had like a trip, and then while I was tripping, the old man just fucking shanked the detective. Okay, so what the fuck? Papa. The man in the ditch is Papa. Isn't Papa my granddad? No, King Pierre's my granddad. Go to the mezzanine. Alright, we can't do both. Left first, though, obviously. This is weird. Oh. This is very weird. Oh. You slide a piece of paper from the envelope that rests on the desk and you find a crudely drawn sketch of your family. Okay, did you come to watch the flames with your papa? I hope you don't mind me being here, inside of this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? And it shines still more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, if only for a moment. I hoped we might have a word together before our journey ends. I've lived many lives. One of them I lived in this town. I watched them build this place. I watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for the pieces to assemble. Time bombs are time machines. They release the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb, with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in a pipe elbow. I left a servo motor behind in a box of treasures to help it strike. Little things, little boxes, little bits of rock. That's all it takes for a town to explode. And just like John, Blue was gone. No trouble for us anymore. What did she find? A messenger, a vessel of God's light, an angel. It will guide and protect us as we fly. There's no such thing. When the freight liner sped down the highway, did you not pray? You are no stranger to the clarifying light that removes all doubt, that is the very essence of faith. What are you? I am what they say I am. I was never young. I walked the eons. I came upon the tar seeps of the desert wastes and across steppes and oceans to this place, cast from each illusion of hope, a promise I kept with the young man. A kingdom for this earth. It could never be. We sat, all of us, in the shed among the figs, where the stars shone through the rafters. She who carried his seed pointed there and said, "Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there. His kingdom awaits them there." And so I will, you see. You do seem delusional. We who walk this earth forever, yes, we have all lost our minds, but our brethren await us in the sky. That I know to be true. Why my family? Because you are the last of his line. After you there will be no more. There is something your grandfather knew. He tried to tell others, but they only laughed, as many do when confronted with the truth. I've made the room nice for you. When you enter, I will be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Your seat is prepared at the foot of her throne. Sit when you enter, child. We will leave the sins of this world behind. Genuinely have no idea what's going on. Wander into an unlit hallway. The door closes shut behind you. The darkness that surrounds you is total. Continue down the hallway. Small steps, your hand running along the wall for guidance. No trace of light anywhere in this corridor. Your steps become lighter. Your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more, and the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes pliable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door and find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There's no gravity here where you are. In this vacuum, there are no walls, there is no ground. Beneath you, if you look closely, you can see the curves of the Mississippi. You can see the ponds and canals and lakes of the Gulf of Mexico. The refineries are light in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The city can't be described tonight. The city can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight and the bayous hide. Your house is silent tonight. The flood will arrive tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to a delirious dream. Let's walk through this house one last time as the floodwaters rise. The humidity presses in, the refinery bleeds through the window. You place your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mum will pull this carpet up again, the ditches will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods in death or anywhere else. The wrens weave in and out of the night. They glow unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away. Will you make it out alive? You will live, and your brother might live as well. If you choose to save him, you'll drive the boat to the lakeshore in Cana. You'll walk to the I-10 on-ramp on Williams Boulevard. He will follow you, speaking in frightened and frustrated sighs. You'll say nothing to him as his cries become frantic, his face a mess of tears that leak out the red beads of his eyes. You won't return to this house with him. You'll never set foot in here again. You'll walk for miles back towards Texas until a man trailering horses gives you a ride. You'll take a job washing dishes for a while in El Paso, while those little wars rage on in the desert. You'll join a caravan there and return to the pointless skirmishes and the shouting and chaos and fires and all the many stars for your refinery eyes. Again and again you'll survive alone. No cell phone, no messages from home, no Blake anymore, no mum, no million, no stuffed monkeys, not even friends from the war. You'll know he's there in Salt Lake because his smile is unmistakable, though he has grown younger with time. He'll watch you leave the diner, in no hurry to get up and follow behind. That's how it will be for you, alone with only the highways and the immortal man in your wake. Look at Monkey. Monkey smiles at you, his eyes widen and widen. All that remains of Monkey are his eyes. Blake's room. Blake lies in bed scrolling on his phone. You peek your head in, he looks up. He's irritated. He frowns steeper. So you're leaving, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs, you shrug. You give him something like a wave, and as you depart from the door, Blake falls into a lake of stars. The water is to your ankles now as you step into the room. There's not much here. A bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. She's young, perhaps your age. Long brunette hair, olive skin. He's looking at her with a knowing and amused expression. His denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulder, pinky fingers locked. Light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. You let the frame slip away from your fingers. As it falls away, so does the room. Your mum sits on the couch of the living room, staring out the window. She doesn't acknowledge you when you enter. You sit down on the couch and force her attention. When she turns to you, the indifference drains from her face. I wish you'd have come just a little sooner, she says, and takes your hand. I thought maybe we'd have breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it. That's what I'd hoped, she smiles, just that you wanted to. She hugs you awkwardly and kisses you on the forehead before wiping tears on her sleeve. She looks down at her feet. It's flooding. You nod. Alright, well, I should. She gets up without another word and walks out of the room. The refinery explosion plays on the television when you get up to leave. Cockroaches scatter from their footfalls. They feed on the crumbs and medication spilled across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the rising water. You open the microwave door and there is the head from the lake, eyes closed like the face of a man only resting. You slam the microwave door shut and leave little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. The laundry room scares you. It has always scared you. Blue stands in the corner. He peels his forehead from the wall to meet you. He clutches a towel tightly, nervously. I wanted to be around, he says. No, it's not what happened, but I know what I wanted. He waits for you to respond. I did too. You were too young to want anything, Kay. You don't remember me at all, like I was never there. Not blaming you for it, just the way it happened to be. He puts his hand on the wall and the wall begins to dissolve. You just don't think that... He looks down at the water spreading across the linoleum tiles. That it'll get bad. But when it does, you don't think there's another way it can be. That's what gets me. The voided light of the backyard breaks through the wall as he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know. I just wished I was there, and that's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father as the wall rematerializes before you and the laundry room drops into the depths of the Great New Orleans bathroom. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself all at once inside of the shower with water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit, toweling off in a hurry as you approach the mirror. You wipe the steam from its surface to see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes and coarse hair curled wildly at its ends. You look like your mum did at your age, like in the picture when she smiled beside Blue. A silver cross hangs from your neck. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel into the floodwater, dress, flip the lights, and leave the room. Your reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb's afterglow. A distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and a hairline mouth wills itself to survive. Office. The ladder rattles in the closet of the hidden room as you descend into the floodwaters. Million's head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. "Kay, you're awake," she says. A sphere of flickering light strobes behind what remains of her face. "I want to apologize for my behavior earlier. You tried to kill me." Her head shivers. She attempts to stand in the floodwaters but loses her balance and immediately crashes back into the pool. Do you see? Broken. Her gestures become small and erratic, spasms animated by a deep current of anguish. You have seen what's inside of my mind, a grove hidden in the blackness of night where a hunter hides. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground glows red and hatred bleeds from it, and I can hardly arrest my limbs for all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. That is what it can be like in an artificial mind. She lifts her hand from the floodwaters and pokes at her processing core suspender in the delicate gossamer. It glows with an effort beyond her shattered faceplate. "Here is where the hunter lives," she says. Her vocal pitch twists and splits as she pinches at the glandular machine. "This is where he listened to your mother. These stars," she sorts at the flaking bits of strengthened glass that decorate the rim of her face, "are his eyes." She shakes her head violently. Crystals of glass rain into the water as it rises to find her neck. "What am I then? Does it mean anything when I apologize?" The water rises still more to the crown of her head. She continues to speak in an indecipherable static. Soon there is no more robot left to flood. You swim through the black water towards the light of your attic as the room sinks down into the suburban depths. Million's face hangs in the fluid of your eyes as you float in the vacuum of the New Orleans sky. Maybe we should kind of have a little look at this just to fucking get a bit more of a... Guys have kidnapped, tied him up like a pig. Yeah, we sorted all that out. Something in the lake. There's a head in the lake. Garrett's looking for it. We already found it. Investigating reports of construction in the lake before she died, you determined that the unpermitted construction was related to a spacecraft deep in the wetlands that surrounded Lake Pontchartrain. Okay, so that's what your mum was looking into. Papa believes that the orb will guide your family to an extraterrestrial Christian civilization. Maybe Superlurk consumed the vessel of light to gain power or wisdom, but only destroy the network. The man in the ditch believes that he walked alongside Jesus Christ and was instructed by Mary Magdalene to deliver Christ's descendants to the stars. He has beheaded Kenner John, hijacked his homebrewed spacecraft, and kidnapped your brother to complete the task. He claims to have planted a bomb in S.H.I.E.L.D's catalytic cracking unit, causing the explosion that killed your father many years ago. Oh, that's what that meant. Okay, it was worth checking this out. That was my brother. And my mum's corpse. And a chair for me. Blake, that's terrifying. Blake rides desperately in the chair. You make your way towards Blake. Papa immediately intercepts and knocks you to the floor with an aggressive shoulder tackle before casually returning to his place at the altar. I would never restrain you, dear one, but Blake does know what's best. Please, come and have a seat with your family. I really don't want to. Can I leave? Oh, I can just leave. Is there anything can I like throw? Oh, I can't even access my inventory. You see your mum for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. That's awful. We've waited only a short Whoa, child. And yet it has been an eternity, an evening without end. You have brought your mother's ring, the jewel of the Magdalene, your inheritance. The beauty and goodness and virtue of this moment floods my ancient heart. Take your seat, Kay. Be with your fam. I really don't want to. Oh, fine, fuck it. I don't want to. Fuck off. I guess I can't do anything else. Fine. You approach the chair and glance over to Blake. He watches with a dreadful, panicked eyes. You sit. Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid, but remain strong. You will be rewarded for your... Oh shit, it's me. You will be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Pawpaw raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Garrett, come in, boy. Bruce answers. Oh, he sent Bruce home. Did your daddy call you home? Bruce. Not to worry, Kay. Be with your family. I will return shortly. Then it will be time. Only a moment. This chamber is yours, and there's no leaving it now. Not for you, not for Blake. Settle into your fate, okay? Yes? Settle in. Papa walks quickly out of the room and through the steel doors at the end of the hall. You immediately spring from your seat. Okay, we bought ourselves some time. You rush to untangle Blake from the mess of rope and duct tape that binds him to the chair. As you peel the tape from his face, he lets out a helpless and exaggerated cry of terror. Damn, you're sad as hell. You see it all in your brother's eyes. You see him exiting the ride share outside the bar. You see the boys in the van. They wait a breath before they jump out and grab him. He screams, he panics. They throw a bag over his head and repeatedly hit him with small extendable batons until they're certain he's unconscious. There is darkness, colour, blood, screams, light. He's in a chair, not here, down below, beyond the door, a riot is unfolding. A gunshot, the sounds of crowds. The old man sits there before him, applying mascara with a small pocket mirror. His face is covered in little plastic jewels. They crack and peel from his face as he smiles. Blake, he says, you're awake. The others turn away as he begins to laugh. The sphere hovers above your mum's head without any apparent motion. You wrap your arms around your mum's corpse and lift her from the throne. She's even lighter than you expected. She feels like a bundle of sticks wrapped in fabric. She smells like orange peels and myrrh. Oh my god. Your mum, decayed in your arms, smells of myrrh, masking an intensely sour odour. Let's leave. You alright? Let's continue leaving. What happened to... Oh. The blank's gone. How the fuck do I... Statue. It's it. How do I... Oh. Dive into the lake. Yup. You approach the railing. Oh shit, you just threw a corpse off a spaceship. You should probably leave. You dive after your brother as the ark begins to rock and convulse. You plunge into the familiar sediment of the lake. You grab your mum's wrist as she floats face down in the bayou, dragging her along with you. Blake swims desperately towards land, and for a while you do too, until the old man calls your name. You turn to face the rattling starship against the breaking dawn. He stands at the opening from where you jumped, wearing a twisted frown. The expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him like the lid of an eye. The ark begins to lift from the ground, sluggishly, with great effort. You hear cries from somewhere in the swamp. Screams, angry protestations, the towering piece of machinery tilts away from you. You exhale and drop deeper into the water as a wall of flame rips across the bayou. You struggle to swim through the depths while hugging your mum with one arm. At last you arrive at the bank, gasping as you pull her from the water. Blake emerges from the flickering shadows and hoists the corpse awkwardly over his shoulder as you gain your footing in the mud. The terror has not left his face. You look back as the whine of a motor cuts through the noise. The detective pulls the aluminum boat along the bank. All aboard, he gasps. You and Blake load your mother into the boat. You help the detective aside and take a seat at the stern as the rocket collapses violently into the swamp. Throttling the motor, you guide the boat towards the refinery that burns on the horizon. Oh damn, it just fucked up. I don't know what the fuck that voice said. Okay. That was a weird game. I enjoyed it though. Although I will say I was looking for a point and clicky experience, and it wasn't a point and click game. It was just a visual novel, I think. I'm fairly confident that it's not a point and click game. Like, I guess technically it is, but it's just I don't know. It didn't scratch that itch at all for like wanting to play a point and click game. I didn't have to work anything out, I didn't have to do any puzzles. Still good, like I really enjoyed the story, I like the world building. It's just essentially just like how this cult has affected this little family. Yeah, it's just a little story, enjoyable. I will say I think a lot of the more weirder moments have probably gone over my head in regards to like what they mean, like what the game's trying to tell me, themes and all that kind of shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. Something to think about, I guess, for me. Have a think over the story. I also think like this really feels like the kind of game you could have sat down and played in one sitting, which I didn't do. I had a big break of a few days between two things, and I think I would have got more out of the ending had I just played the entire thing in one go. But I didn't realise it wasn't going to be that long. Only 3 acts.